Yeah, so a few weeks ago I found this on the side of the road. The guy was getting rid of it for free. And the first day I had my trailer hooked up to my car, I put it right on there, dragged it out to the shop. So it did start. He told me he was still using it. He just didn't want to fix the starter. And what was wrong was the gear on it was stripped out on the top. It's just a plastic thing. So I finally got the new one in, installed it. We're gonna put this starter back in. I charged the battery fully. It took a good charge, and replaced the spark plug. I did clean out a bit. I didn't clean underneath the battery yet. I got to do that. And I think it's leaking oil from the tube down there. Oh yeah, that's, geez, that thing just, all right, that rag was clean when I put it in there. It just sucked all that oil up. And then we've got some more oil for it, and we'll see if it runs. So basically, to get to the starter, I took the seat off, which is held on by some bolts under there, and loosened all these. There's 6 of those holding onto the frame. I did loosen some other stuff which I didn't need to, and maybe I had to loosen one of these, right, this one right here, and that just enables you to rock this a little bit forward to get the gas tank out of the way and remove these bolts for the cover. This is the cover to the starter, and the tube goes in here. I'm keeping the tube out until I get the starter back on, and then I can put everything back together. But down here, this is where the brake disc is for the mower. It's on the transmission, and there's the shifter. And I think we're leaking out of a tube over there for the drain on this thing. I did have the bagger, but I got rid of it. I never use them anyways. There's the transmission. There's the oil tube with a rag in it. And we still have the key. Okay, you want to hook your ground wire up now to the bottom right here. And this shift lever, which is for the deck propulsion, I think. I didn't look. Yeah, engage, disengage. You want that forward, so that you gotta raise it up so that's out of the way. Then we can slip the starter in. There's the so you put the bolts in right there for this for the mount. Okay, I just wanted to point out that there is a little wire right there. You don't want to pinch that behind the mount, just when you're reinstalling this. Okay, when you reinstall the ground wire, make sure it's going up like this. And I've been sliding this down into there, between the gas tank and everything. So that little wire I was talking about, it's getting dark now. I slipped it in between the 2 bolts on behind the plate. There's a little divot right there, a bump out, and it's protected behind that and goes out the other side. Starter is installed. Now we have to put on the cover again. Okay, it's late. Got enough of it together to see if it'll fire up. I've got my light right here. If you haven't seen any of these little Black & Decker lithium battery lights, you can buy other like little saws and stuff. This thing works pretty cool. You can flip this thing around. I was able to get most of this back together real quick. I gotta go through everything, tighten down a whole bunch of stuff. But since it's dark, we'll just see if we can get it to start. Here we go. Put the clutch in. Throttle. No, nothing. I'm not getting any juice. You got to remember to set up the seat safety switch. I thought it was disengaged for some odd reason. Let's go from there. getting some kind of juice. Still nothing. Okay, the battery definitely is charged. I just tightened down the terminals on it, and from the positive my wrench hit the frame and we had a little welding activity going on. So here we go. That sounds pretty good. Not a whole lot of smoke either. Sorry it's dark. Alright, I'll finish it up later. Alright, in the beginning of the video I was saying take out all 6 of these to move this tray forward. I took off more bolts than I really needed to get access to the starter. And all you need to take apart, or the only bolts you need to take off, are the 4 in the front. They're right down here, just so this whole thing can slide away from where the shifter thing is. Those 4 bolts in the front, these 2 bolts back here, and these side ones. And these are a pain. You gotta look. It's just big enough for a regular wrench to go in there. I'll use this right here, 13 millimeter. So that one on that side and that one on this side. There's 2. Everything else you can pretty much leave together just to be able to slide things forward and have access in there. So I just wanted to correct that. Okay, I've bolted everything back together. I'm going to try to take it for a spin. Make sure we're in neutral.